What's up, everyone? Dustin and Chris here from Solozo, jumping on today to talk about how and if you should sell in the health, household, and baby care products category on Amazon. And this category is interesting, Chris, because it runs the gamut.
Yeah, it kind of overlaps with some of these other ones that we talked about, like home and healthcare. Like they kind of overlap with each other. But one thing I really like about this category is the amount of like repeat purchase products. Like there's so many different subcategories in here, and I'm looking at a few like light bulbs, toothpicks,
laundry,
cleaning tools. Like it's repeat purchase stuff. So if anybody's been listening to our podcast, they know that I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. So this would be a good niche to go look at, like the entire category as a whole, and then you could dive down to even like further, like healthcare, sports nutrition, medical supplies. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can find. Like insects repellents are in here.
Yeah, it's a strange category with what they have in here, and then there's a whole like diapers and wipes and stuff for babies. So there's a large category. Let's just start off. Number one, there are some obvious cons to this category.
Yeah.
And number one, if you've got a low launch budget, this may not be your cup of tea, at least for the majority of the products in here. There's certainly going to be lots of products in here that are going to be real niche down, lower competition. But when you're talking about like protein and like any of the workout stuff, or a lot of the things that have the subscribe and save, like you're talking about, cost per clicks on advertising is going to be expensive. You're dealing with people that have thousands and thousands of reviews. So on those particular products, that's going to be the challenge for sure. Not to mention the other challenge of being ungated for some of these things. You're having to send in a whole bunch of documentation to prove the quality, efficacy of your product. Yeah. Amazon is going to definitely be gating a lot of this stuff. But to your point about something we talk about a lot, so anything where there's repeat purchases, man, your lifetime customer value can be really high, and you might be acquiring a customer for life.
Yeah, some of these things I'm looking at is like the low price items. So this is another problem where you don't want to source something that's cheap, like $10, $15 even. Like I would look for, if you're going to go in this category and you want to find a product that has repeat purchase, look higher dollar, like 25, 30, maybe 35, 40, like look in that range, because the competition's less. In these lower categories, like these lower price points, like $10, $15. God, there's one on here like for $3. Like I don't know how they're making any money, and it's just not enough. Like so, that's where it's important to make sure you have a price point that you want to go after, and stick with it. Don't get caught off on that. Like 25, don't look at products 25 or higher, 30 higher, because the higher you go, the less competition there is. The easier it is going to be to sell. You're going to be able to get ranked quicker. You're going to be able to get reviews, perceived value. You can bundle. Like I would probably stop looking at low price items. Looking for higher price items.
And this is where you can really develop a brand. I mean, any of these categories where you're ingesting it, or it's going on your skin, or it's for your child or your baby, because consumers really, really are looking for that trust of a brand. They're less inclined to go with somebody outside. So that's a barrier to entry for sure. Yep. It's a con and a pro. It's a con because it's a lot more work to get to establish that brand and that trust and that authority. But once you have it, the sky's the limit on Amazon. We just had on our podcast True Earth, which is in this category. It's a really innovative laundry detergent that's good for the planet, etc. It's a good story, and it's a good case study on how, if you have a differentiating product, I wouldn't just go start selling like fish oil on here, because there's a billion of them. That would be hard to compete with. But if you've got a differentiator and you can do that, this could be a category where you can kill it. But understand the cons. This is definitely not a ease of entry type category on most of the products.
Yeah. And just that's where product research. We talked about it. Like, know where your review count needs to be, know what your price point needs to be, because it's competitive, but you got to differentiate your product too.
Yep. So that's our thoughts and our take on the health, household, and baby care category. Hopefully that helps you in making your decision. Once you have launched a product and once you are rocking and rolling, if you need help with your advertising or you'd like to automate your advertising, that's where Solozo can help you. You can go to Solozo.com and you can book a demo with either Chris or myself, and we'll show you how Solozo can help automate your Amazon PPC. Have a good one, everybody.